Welcome back to my channel. I'm Will at Willovision Online and we've made it the final 6 entries of semi-final 2. In this video, I'm going to be discussing Romania, Poland, Montenegro, Belgium, Sweden and Czech Republic. Romania with Urs and Llámame. So what have we got with Romania 2022? We've got wet look PVC trousers. We've got a fantastic Spanish style red shirt. We've got crop top wearing dancers. Need I say more? We've also got the big reveal. That shirt rips in two as the dancing continues. This is obviously like a club tune, and it will get people excited in the arena. When I cast my mind back to earlier this spring when this song was selected and I looked at the TV ratings in Romania for Eurovision, I saw that the main channel who broadcast the national final was last in that slot because everything else was watched more. And that made me think, is the following in Romania quite low for Eurovision these days? It certainly may not be to everyone's taste, but I guess this is what the kids would be calling a banger. Llámame bebé. The Polish entry this year, Ochman and River. He's back on stage for this second rehearsal, joined by his ghost-like dementors. The opening is a rain effect on the camera and you can also hear it. Then later in the song, you've got a moment where everything just gets really dark, really shaky. The camera movement is shaky. There are lightning bolts and a great intensity through the screen. The watery theme continues throughout and his vocals are so strong. It really does sound like the track and he's a very talented singer. It's so far removed from the ride last year with Rafał. I'm very confident to say that I can see Poland sail through on the river to the final next week. Up next, Vladana for Montenegro and Breathe. Now, Montenegro had taken a break from the contest and they're back this year. The photos that I'm using to illustrate the performance are from the first rehearsal, but in today's second rehearsal, Vladana was seen wearing a light shield on her back, which is able to pulsate with light effects during the entry. Her makeup and hair are flawless. She looks terrific and she sounds fantastic too. Wearing a gorgeous blue dress, the performance comes from the B stage at the front. Maybe it's just me, but the lyrics, when you listen to them, and the description of the air is what they need, the air is what they breathe, it conjures up images of people who are struggling. At a time like now, and with the news that we see each and every day, maybe this will resonate with people in a different way to its original meaning. Montenegro haven't been in the Eurovision Grand Final for some years, and with this entry you can see that they are trying their hardest to get themselves through to Saturday night. For Belgium 2022, Jérémie Makiese and Miss You. And I've got to say, this feels like the coolest, most contemporary song. His vocal and the overall performance quality are superb. Each time he ran the track, it was getting better and better. During one of the rehearsals, he had to stop because what he was hearing in his ears was absolutely not what he should have been. And he said, I can't sing like this. And there was a reset and he came back with it. And it seems like it comes so easy to him. He's joined on stage by his trusted dancers, trusted because at one point in the moves, one of them has to grab the back of his jacket and he leans forward, and you gotta have trust in that. But the way that it's executed is really polished and really slick. I think that Belgium are going to qualify with this entry. But of course, there are only 10 places from each of the semi-finals, so it's going to be a tight race. One of the hot favourites for this year, back up on top, Sweden, Cornelia Jakobs and Hold Me Closer, the runaway victor of Melody Festival in 2022, now on the Turin stage. I have to say this rehearsal probably didn't exactly go to plan for Sweden. There were some technical hiccups to begin with. Her microphone and her in-ears, there was popping that even could be heard through the live feed. She gave it an attempt at performing the song, but it was abandoned by the first chorus. She then tried again, and the camera movements when she is sat on the stage floor didn't go to plan, and again the track stopped and restarted. She also spoke during the third run because something was slightly amiss. There's definitely work to be done in terms of getting the Swedish entry to where they would want it to be. I could see differences in the technical side of things from the second to the third, which showed that it was being finessed as it went along. In the background, you could hear a lot of cheering for her after each attempt. So clearly her fans were there in the arena this afternoon. Sweden are chomping at the bit for their 7th win, and Cornelia could well be the one to give it to them. And the last of the second semi-finalists for their second rehearsal, Czech Republic, Are Domi, and Lights Off. And you know what? They do turn the lights off during this performance. But I've got to admit, this is one of my favourites for this year. And Dominica's stage presence and powerful vocals are really selling this track. I love the staging. I've really liked this song from the first time I heard it. And I want to see Czech Republic getting into that final. And I want to see Are Domi do really well this year because it's absolutely deserved. I probably shouldn't make connections between Lumix Pia Maria from Austria and Are Domi from Czech Republic. But at this time, if it was head-to-head, I would be picking Czech Republic by personal preference. This is such a good track. It's upbeat, and you can really see on stage how much they're enjoying the experience. And I have to say kudos for the light show that you get during this, lights on and lights off. So all the individual semi-finalists have now rehearsed, and it's time for the Big Five to perform in their first open rehearsal. Tomorrow I'll be covering United Kingdom, Spain, France, Germany, and hosts Italy. If you like this video, do please give it a like. Subscribe to my channel. More Eurovision Song Contest tomorrow.